there is no defendant in the. I'm the defendant in the case. Am I the defendant in the case? There's no victim. There's no victim to my crime. Correct.
You have drug charges: possession of methamphetamine, possession of paraphernalia, and driving while suspended are your 3 charges.
Yeah, but no victim. Correct.
Alright everyone, I'm excited to show you one of the most clueless sovereign citizens I've ever featured on this channel, because this guy seriously needs a law book, or maybe 5, since he clearly has no idea what's happening here at all. He didn't even realize he was the defendant in the case, and I honestly don't understand how someone can walk into a courtroom without knowing they're the one on trial. So let me know in the comments how dumb you think this guy is on a scale from 1 to 10. And I'll share my rating at the end, with a little spoiler that it's definitely over 10, and while I'm not sure if this guy is mentally ill, so I'm going to be a bit careful and try to stay respectful because I genuinely feel bad for him, I still want to hear what you all think in the comments, so let's go ahead and jump right into it.
Good afternoon. Your name, sir?
David Walker.
Your Honor, it looks like he has 2 files.
I see that. All right, we'll next take up 2 cases, both entitled State of Kansas versus David Wayne Walker, 22 CR 398 and 22 CR 508. All right, we'll first take up 22 CR 508. This is my case. Mr. Walker, you failed to appear in front of me on July 17th for your preliminary hearing control docket. Where were you that day?
Say for sure, sir.
Okay, well, I issued a bench warrant bond forfeiture and set a new bond in the amount of $10,000 cash or surety. Are you still representing yourself?
Yes, sir.
Do you want to continue representing yourself?
Look at me. I'm not looking at you. I'm looking at the paper. Yes, sir. Don't have any money to.
Pardon?
Yes, I guess I'll represent myself.
Okay, you understand that if you can't afford to hire an attorney, one would be appointed for you.
I don't know what he would do for me.
Okay, well, he could provide you legal advice and perhaps advance any defenses you may have had, but if you want to represent yourself, you have that right. I just want to make sure you understand that if you can't afford an attorney and would like to have one represented you, I would appoint one for you. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
And you wish to continue representing yourself?
Yes, sir.
The docket notes don't reflect if a waiver of counsel was ever signed. Do you have any notes that would reflect that he's waived counsel on the record or otherwise, Ms. Norris?
Your Honor, I just note that on December 30th of 2022, defendant stated that he would hire his own counsel, and then he had a failure to appear, and on May 5th, we did not appoint any counsel. I don't show an actual waiver, and the notes don't reflect that he did a waiver on the record. It just says that he would hire his own attorney.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
Mr. Walker, you've indicated here on the record that you wish to waive your right to an attorney and represent yourself. So I'm going to have you, if the jail has one, sign a waiver of counsel. Do you have a form?
I believe so.
All right. Can you read through that? Make sure you understand it. If you have any questions, be sure to ask me.
There's
Yeah.
no defendant in the. I'm the defendant in the case. Am I the defendant in the case?
Now do you guys see why I thought this guy might be mentally challenged? Because I'm the last person to pick on someone with disabilities, but honestly it feels like this dude is missing a brain cell or two, and at this point there's just no excuse. He was offered free counsel, he turned it down, and now he's sitting there about to sign a form saying he understands the risks of representing himself, yet his very first question to the judge is, "Am I the defendant, so can someone please make?" This makes sense in the comments, because I genuinely don't know if this is part of the sovereign citizen script or if this guy is just an idiot. Like, how do you not know you're the defendant? And even if you know nothing about the law, you should at least understand that, especially when you're walking into court like this while incarcerated. And honestly, if this is supposed to be part of the Sovereign Citizen Act, then it's one of the most unconvincing performances I've ever seen. So let me know what you think about this guy, and let's dive back in.
There's no victim. There's no victim to my crime, correct? The crime that I'm accused of, there is no victim in the crime.
The state of Kansas, you have drug charges, possession of methamphetamine, possession of paraphernalia, and driving while suspended are your 3 charges.
Yeah, but no victim, correct? No victim in the crime? No victim?
I'm not sure I understand your question and what that has to do with your waiver of counsel.
Well, I'm the defendant. There must be someone making a claim
The state of Kansas is making the charges against you, Mr. Walker.
the state of Kansas is the victim.
The state of Kansas charged you with these crimes. Do you wish to represent yourself, or do you wish to have an attorney representing you?
I will represent myself.
You've got a waiver of counsel in front of you, correct?
Yes, I suppose so. Why do I need to sign? Why do I need to sign it? Why do I need to sign this?
Because I like to have it documented in the file that you understand that you have a right to have an attorney representing you, and that if you can't afford to hire one, one would be appointed for you. And you understand that, and knowing those rights, you wish to represent yourself. That just documents that for the court file.
What I don't understand is why there is charges against me when there is no victim.
All right, Mr. Walker, I'm not going to play this game this afternoon. I'm going to set this case
Why are we playing a game?
in front of me on.
I'm asking a question.
This really needs to let this idiot get his questions on the record, because he's got some pretty big ones coming up, like asking if he's incarcerated right now and whether the person speaking is actually the judge. And seriously, this guy desperately needs a reality check, because I can't help but feel like the sovereign citizen might be playing dumb or maybe even playing crazy. And asking the judge on the record if he's the defendant could be his attempt to act clueless so he can appeal later. Or something. And if you didn't know, there's actually a legal strategy called ineffective assistance of counsel, where defendants try to claim they didn't understand their rights or the charges in order to get a verdict thrown out. So I honestly wouldn't be surprised if this guy is trying to set that up for himself. And what do you guys think so far? Do you think he's playing dumb on purpose, or is he really just this lost? Because it's honestly hard to tell. So let me know what you think in the comments, and let's dive back in.
October.
Trying to understand.
Mr. Walker, your case is being set on October 10th at 2:30 in front of myself, and that will be done by Zoom. That's the felony preliminary hearing control docket, October 10th at 2:30.
Your Honor.
You got a $10,000 cash or surety bond on that case.
Yeah. I was wondering if I would be able to have access to certain legal things to be able to put my case up.
I believe they've got a law library there at the jail. I'm not sure what kind of access they provide to you, but you can consult with somebody there at the jail.
Okay.
All right, I'm now going to take up 22 CR 398. This is Judge Webster's case. Looks like he failed to appear in front of her on July 31st. She set a new bond for $6,000 cash or surety. You've already had a first appearance, so I'm going to set this in front of Judge Webster on October 30th at 9 o'clock in the morning. That will be by Zoom, October 30th at 9 o'clock in the morning. So again, your bond is $6,000 cash or surety. Anything else on this case, Ms. Norris?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Your Honor, was the time for court on October 10th for 22 CR 508, was that 2:30?
That's correct.
Just clarifying. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, we'll be in recess. Mr. Walker, you are excused. Thank you.
Well, this guy won't be getting out anytime soon. Too bad he didn't have a chance to get free counsel. Oh wait, he did. And I know sovereign citizens are wrapped up in their conspiracies and all, but I really don't understand why they don't at least accept some standby counsel, because the law is going to hit you no matter what, and if these idiots truly believe the court has no jurisdiction, then why don't they just refuse to speak at all? Honestly, that would earn more respect than these recycled nonsense scripts, because they're so stuck on these bizarre ideas that they can't even make a smart move when it's right in front of them. And this guy right here was literally offered help and rejected it like it was some kind of trap, and now he's in an even worse position because he doesn't even understand the basics of his own case, and I do feel a little bad for him since he might be mentally challenged and all, but that still doesn't excuse going down this sovereign citizen rabbit hole. Because these people always act like they're above the law when the truth is the law does not care at all what they think, and the court system will come after them no matter how much they argue, and it's honestly kind of sad to watch even if it's entertaining. Because if this guy had even a little common sense, he could have had someone help him navigate the system instead of sitting there asking if he's the defendant, which is just sad. So let me know in the comments what you thought about this entire court hearing, because this one was pretty interesting and this guy might be one of the dumbest people I've ever covered. But do you think he's just playing dumb, or does he really have no idea what's going on? Either way, this was a complete mess for him. And as always, thanks for watching, everybody. If you want to see more content like this, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.